This is a video for anyone who wants to learn how to hand pollinate flowers in their vegetable garden in order to make their veggies grow. There are certain vegetables that will not grow unless they've been pollinated. Zucchini is one of them, watermelon is another one. Certain types of cucumbers are also in that group as well. Some edible foods are self-pollinating. So for example, tomatoes, those flowers do need to be pollinated, but a bit of wind and that will happen naturally. If your tomatoes aren't growing for whatever reasons, you can help the process along just by giving the tree a little bit of a shake when those flowers are open and lovely. There are other edible plants which do specifically need pollen from a male flower to go into a female flower in order for that flower to turn into food, like zucchini, like watermelons. I learnt this the hard way. Let me show you how bees do that themselves. So this is natural pollination in action, and ideally you have plenty of these guys going around from flower to flower, sticking their little faces into the center of each of the flowers and rubbing some of that pollen off on the next one. It doesn't always work that way, so when it doesn't, you can just help the process. So I'm going to show you two different ways of hand pollinating. The first is with a paintbrush, or you can alternatively just use a little cotton bud or anything that will transfer a bit of pollen from one to another. I personally prefer a paintbrush just because it's really easy and we've got lots lying around the house. Under here we've got the perfect example of easy to pollinate flowers. So you can see two big open flowers there, one connected to a thin stem that has no fruit attached, one connected to a fruit. I've got my paintbrush. I'm going to get some pollen onto my paintbrush. There you go. And then I'm going to rub that pollen off onto the inside of the girl flower. You know it's a girl flower because the girl flowers have the babies. The baby is the zucchini that doesn't get pollinated. The zucchini will go like that or that. With some hot weather, it sometimes only takes a few days for them to then grow to this size and be ready for your table. Before I show you how to hand pollinate watermelons using a slightly different method, quick reminder, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We run full garden tours every month and show you everything that we are growing here in Melbourne, Australia. Also, if you could hit the like button, that just helps other people find this video. Let's keep going. Here are my watermelons at the back here. There are several plants that I have stuck into two pots under there, and they're growing like vines, wrapping around. Now the flowers on watermelon plants are what potentially turn into watermelons if they are pollinated. So when you've got lots of flowers that come and go naturally, I find it sometimes easier just to pick one off and I will literally rub the inside of that flower directly against other girl flowers. You can see this is a boy flower because, or a male, because it's got no little fruit bud there. Down here I have a girl flower, and that is easy to tell because when you have a look at the base there, you can see there's that little bulge. It will not turn into a fruit unless it's pollinated. So I get this guy and do some artificial insemination. Rub them against each other. You're just getting some pollen from one onto the other, doing the work of the bees, and that's done.